Criticast Center.
So as some of you might know, I lost my trademark Zoidberg mask a few months ago, but a new one has finally come in the post, so thought I'd put it on for you right now. Right, let's just adjust this, and now put on the sunglasses, and wha-bang! Whoa! Look, I got the mask back, and you know, now that I've put on the mask, I suddenly have a huge urge to say the following. I reject my humanity, Jojo! Edie! So, when I have God's gift to anime in the title, normally it won't have anything to do with the video, and will instead be there just for sensationalization. That isn't a word. But this time, I may have found something that genuinely will improve any show it's in. It ain't trains. It ain't hot springs. It ain't even canals. No. If you want to make a good anime, then you need to have some dead parents in there. This video is going to sound fucking morbid. At this point in these types of videos, I would normally explain the real-world history of the thing that appears in anime, except I have a feeling that the concept of dead parents isn't really something that has a patent. But in fiction in general, it's almost a meme how many times a character's tragic backstory involves dead parents. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a section in One Punch Man where they make fun of it. But you can see why it's a popular trope. It gives people a motivation. For example, Batman is the most notorious case of it. It gives Bruce Wayne motivation to beat the shit out of criminals. Same with Spider-Man, except it's an uncle who acts like a father figure who dies. Because if he has the name Uncle Ben, then it's much more endearing. But anime takes that concept and doesn't just run with it, it's Naruto runs with it. Although, on the subject of Naruto, I suppose we have the ultimate showcase of why this trope is so effective. From what I've been told, the first few episodes of Naruto consist of Naruto getting bullied for reasons that I'm not bothered to look up. However, the reason it's so deep that he's getting bullied is because he can't go home and tell his parents about it, they're both goners. And Naruto is just the tip of the dead shonen character's parents' iceberg. Fire Force. Shinra's mother dies in a fire. It is then found out later that Iris and Hibana were both raised in an orphanage, which is where you go if your parents are dead, and the first official call they have to respond to is killing an infernal who is revealed to have been a father. And then, there's Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Spoilers inbound. Edward and Alphonse's father leaves them, and then their mother dies. That mother's voice actress also happened to be the same voice actress for Aaron's mother, who also died. Edward and Alphonse have to go and live with their neighbour, whose grandmother looks after her because her parents were killed in Ishval, except the man who killed her parents had his parents killed in an act of violence that was later uncovered by Maze Hughes, a father who is killed by Envy. Envy is a homunculus who is created by a being referred to as Father. Father is defeated, but after doing mortal damage to Hohenheim, who is the father of Ed and Alphonse. And can we just have the bonus round? But this is where I get to making my main point. As I've just illustrated, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood has shitloads of dead parents, and it also happens to be my favourite anime series of all time. And as I begin to look down the list of my all-time favourite anime, I started to realise that most of them contain at least one dead parent in them. Cowboy Bebop, Faye's parents die in a shuttle explosion. As we've discussed, One Punch Man, Genos has his family killed. Monogatari. Of the series I've watched so far, we know that Tsuruga's parents are both dead, and Tsubasa, well, her mother got pregnant, the father wasn't in the picture, so she married someone else who became Tsubasa's stepfather. Tsubasa's mother killed herself, and leaving the stepfather to remarry, except he died too, and the stepmother remarried herself. Jesus fucking Christ, no wonder she has enough issues to fill a dozen arcs. If you take my list of all-time favourite anime and take out all the ones that have dead parents in them, you'd be left with the Tatami Galaxy, the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya, and that's your feckin' lot. Even then, the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya is a surprising one. You see, the Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya was made by Kyoto Animation, and it's probably one of the only shows of theirs not to feature dead parents. Violet Evergarden. The titular character is an orphan. Understandable, it's a drama about technically World War I, and she is from technically Belgium, and it was being fought over by technically Germany and technically France. War isn't known for leaving people alive, so it's understandable that the show would feature some dead parents. Makes sense. Chunibyo. Rika's father is dead, and that is what triggered her Chunibyo. You know what? It's equal parts comedy and drama. The story needs some elements of drama, and it really explained Rika's character well. Makes sense. But then, we have fucking Lucky Star. Right. Slice of life. Comedy. Cute girls doing the cute shit. Then, out of nowhere, in episode 22, Konata just turns to her dad and says,
Hey, Dad, you know my mother, the dead one who probably died because she had to give birth despite being the size of a spoon? Can you just tell me about her? Yeah, all the stuff about her, with her being dead and stuff.
And you know what? It's probably the best part of the show. And that's the thing. Even down to the qualities of the individual episodes, the presence of a dead parent, or lack thereof, is typically what separates the wheat from the chaff. As mentioned, Lucky Star episode 22 is absolutely brilliant, genuinely the emotional peak of the series, although not much of an achievement, you can't really get much emotion out of this. Some of the best episodes of Fairy Tail are ones where Lucy is coming to terms with the death of her parents, and in fact, the best one of these episodes wasn't in the bloody manga. Vinland Saga, it was my favourite anime from last year. Spoilers inbound. But by episode 4 I was thinking, man, this kid's a wee bit annoying. If only some kind of familial death will drive him to vow vengeance while also refusing to speak. And believe me, they delivered. And that's not the only dead dad in Vinland Saga, because Askeladd murdered his own father and then murders Canut's father with the help of Canute himself. Who, by the way, King of England. Did not realise they were that hard. But that isn't the only dead parent who gets done in by their own child who I'm going to mention. Like Yagami's father, killed so he could lead the investigation. And of course, I've got to mention Diavolo. In a series where 4 individual parents were killed within the first 3 episodes, and then kills parents without fail in each following part, we have part 5, where 3 of the gang members already have dead parents. But it turns out that Trish's father is evil, so the gang track him down and, in a surprising plot twist, he isn't killed. He fucking wishes he was though. But to conclude this video about how dead parents boost the quality of an anime, I want to talk about Sword Art Online. Some may be confused. Isn't this show so panned that discussing its flaws is a dead meme at this point? This is true, but I want to talk about something that this show does right. Kirito's biological parents are dead, and that makes this show better. Now, on a surface level, this statement is bonkers. Him having dead parents changes absolutely nothing, but you see, it really makes a massive difference. Because technically, him and Sugu aren't blood related. Get in! Technically, this isn't incest. Oh, never mind. They're cousins. Do 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 do.